And we're underway on EA Sports. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tackle made by Chase Young. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 44, Jones looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Jones, able to find Isabella, and he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
Well, certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
In some phases of life, that's what's known as the quick response team. Down 3, they come right back with a big return. They want to at least tie this game up.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He was taken down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. That ball complete to Isabella. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well,
that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, we dominate today.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down now, Winters. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, Winters. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 17, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
New York.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
26. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's got his man on the out route. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Jones, a final shot before break. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Winters, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tackle made right at midfield.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the gun, Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And 9 at the Giants' 13-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have a Giants first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
10 yards to go.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete as well.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Taken in at the 11. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They really struggled in the first half, but they've made some adjustments looking better in the second half. But sometimes do we overanalyze? Is it always adjustments or sometimes?
I think the latter, and I love how you brought that up because we always want to credit, they adjusted here and they made this change there. Sometimes it's just executing what they worked on in practice all week much better. In this case, I think it's a combination. They found a different part of their playbook, and it's working really well for them.
Working extremely well at this point. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You've got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
28 more yards.
That's good for 28 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And he's able to put it through.
Washington 21, Giants 3. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Now Jones on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Jones looking middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And 3 yards to go.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First down, New York.
Jones now throwing on first down. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. So that'll back him up 5. Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it. And up
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going up top. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Giants 3. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
24-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him. But how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next? And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now Jones on 3rd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First down.
Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another first down.
First down.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half.
Well.
On 3rd down, Jones got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Washington, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.